Some of y'all about to be real mad at me. Hey guys, it's Alexis here, and today I want to do a video just expressing some of my anime opinions or unpopular opinions. The reason why I put in quotes is because my opinions probably aren't even all that unpopular. You know, they're just my opinions. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the video. Disclaimer: these are my opinions. I really don't care how you feel about it. Please keep in mind that my opinions are correct and the only ones that matter. Thank you. Alright, so for my first opinion, the My Hero Academia fandom is not as toxic as people make it out to be. Like, people are always, they're so annoying. They're just like, oh, the My Hero Academia is the worst fandom. It's so toxic, da da da. It's not even that bad. The only reason why people say, oh, it's so toxic is because people ship gay ships. Like, who cares? There are gay ships in every fandom. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that serious. Like, instead of addressing real problems in fandom, y'all would rather cry about ships. Like, the My Hero Academia fandom really is not that toxic. Like, the ones who are saying it's toxic because of the ships are probably the toxic ones themselves. Like, it truly is not that serious at all. And speaking of My Hero Academia, Bakugo is misunderstood. And I'm not talking about the show, I'm talking about within the fandom. Bakugo is very misunderstood. And I'm not just saying that because he's my favorite character, okay? But I feel like a lot of y'all will dismiss his character development just because you don't like him. And if you don't like him, that's fine, I guess. If you don't like him, that's fine, I guess. But you can't dismiss his character development, okay? Like, y'all will really hold him to something that he said in the first episode of the first season. Or if you read the manga, literally the first chapter in the first volume. Y'all will hold him to that. Like, as if, like, I can't. Also, Deku is not a crybaby. This is an editor's note, but Deku is genuinely such a good kid. Like, y'all want to break him down so bad. I love him. I'm so tired of people saying that he's a crybaby or whatever, or, you know, the B word, calling him the B word. But it's not even just him. It's characters that are like him. Male characters, that, and shonen especially, that show emotions other than being angry. Like, y'all, why are y'all so intimidated by a dude who's not afraid to show his feelings? And I feel like the thing about Midoriya is that I feel like he cries when it's appropriate. Like, he just has a lot of feelings, like, you know. But I feel like he's just nice and empathetic, and people just don't like that for some reason. They want all their characters to be edgy. They want all of them to be like Sasuke. They want them to be like really edgy and angry instead of showing any other emotion. They do the same with Zenitsu too. I can understand if you're upset, like, with his, like, you know, how he screams whenever he's loud. I'll save you, Nezuko! Whatever. But the fact that y'all really get on these characters for crying or for, like, being, I don't know how to say it, not as masculine or something. I don't even know. But I hate how y'all do these characters. Like, to be fair, think about it. A lot of y'all would be like Zenitsu if you had to fight man-eating demons on the daily, not knowing if you were gonna live or die. A lot of y'all would act like him. Don't try to get up here and, like, have your steel balls out. Like, let's be honest. A lot of y'all would act like Zenitsu. Let's be honest. I think that really ties into like toxic masculinity. Because I feel like a lot of dudes are, like, told when they're younger, oh, don't cry, stop being a girl, whatever, crying is for girls, or whatever, like, be a man or whatever. So I feel like that's why a lot of them act like that when it comes to these type of characters. So what I have to say that is, go to therapy, okay? Heal. This opinion. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is boring. It's boring. I didn't like it all that much. Like, the only time I really watched it, I watched the first season. I watched it with some friends. You know, that's the only reason I was watching it. I didn't say anything at the time, but it's kind of snooze fest. And I dropped the second season, so yeah, there's that. Ino is prettier than Sakura. I just wanted to say that, honestly. There was no reason for me to give this opinion. I just wanted to say it. Ino is prettier than Sakura. But that's just me. This is something that really irks me, but I hate how, like, in fandoms or whatever, like, especially in the anime fandom, how y'all will take one aspect of a character and, like, literally make it their entire character and their entire personality. And I really hate how y'all do that. It's especially prevalent in, like, the Haikyuu community. A lot of them do that. You know, no hate to that. Look, no hate to the Haikyuu fandom. A lot of y'all are chill, okay? The Haikyuu fandom is pretty chill. I like it a lot, actually. But they do that a lot. like, you will take, like, and the thing is, they will either go all the way to one side or all the way to another side, because one side will be like, oh my gosh, the character's like this, the character's like this, or like make jokes like that, whatever. And then the other side will be like, oh my gosh, no, that character's literally not like that. Like, oh my gosh, I hate this fandom. Like, the character's actually not like that. The character will literally beat you up. They would literally beat you up in the street if they saw you. And it's just like, are we serious right now? Like, both of you are wrong. Like, I feel like a lot of people just don't have a sense of, like, a middle ground. Like, these characters, they just don't have a sense of, like, there being, like, it can be a little bit of both, you know? It doesn't have to be just all one thing and just all another thing. Like, these are not two-dimensional. These characters can be two-dimensional, you know? Which is funny because to all the Jaegerists, don't come for me. But Aaron is not correct. Aaron is not correct. And if you believe that Aaron is correct, I'm going to question your morality. Y'all okay with mass genocide? Really? Because y'all want to see y'all edgy protagonists win? Like, what he's doing is not correct at all. Like, how do I explain this? It's not correct. Like, what, killing everyone in the entire world besides everyone on Parody, it's not going to solve everything. And just like they were saying, they literally said, it's not going to stop, like, the bad things from happening or whatever. It's just going to keep it confined to that one island. And also, just committing mass genocide overall is just wrong. It's just wrong. Like, why do I have to explain this? Like, committing mass genocide is literally just wrong. Like, I shouldn't have to explain this, but people unironically agree with what Aaron is doing, and I can't deal with them. Speaking of characters who are wrong, Light was not correct. I don't care. I'm so tired of seeing people say that Light was correct. He was not. I understand that in the beginning, he had the right intentions, right? In the beginning, he had the right intentions. He wanted to get rid of crime, blah, blah, blah. But as the series goes on, you can see slowly that he's moving away from his original goal. And what he really just wants is to become a god. Like, how are you not seeing this? He was not correct this entire time. Like, people really still defend him. People jump through hoops and lose their mind to defend this man. He was not correct. All he is just a murderer. Like Nir said, he really is just a murderer. So please stop defending this man. Just stop. I don't care if you think he's hot. Stop defending him. Speaking of villains, as much as I don't care for Oikawa, I just never really clicked with him. I don't really care for him that much. Can y'all please stop lumping him in with mass murderers? Like, whenever it comes to, like, villains or whatever in anime or whatever, like, they have, like, different villains listed or whatever, why is Oikawa's picture always there? He's not a villain. Y'all will really have this man sitting up here with actual murderers, people who have killed people. Oikawa ain't never killed anybody. He just be playing volleyball. Like, why do y'all do that? Goku is not as terrible of a father as y'all make him out to be. Like, again, I'm not saying he's the best. I'm not saying he's necessarily a great father. He's absent a lot, and he has little to no concept of family or being a father in general. But he does care, and he does care about his family. He does care about his kids. He's not the best, but he's not that bad either. Like, Vegeta, can we talk about Vegeta for a second? Like, y'all focus on Vegeta a lot because, like, Vegeta's redemption is, like, very, like, in your face. So y'all will really focus on that. But Vegeta, he wasn't that good of a father at first. Attack on Titan and Fruits Baskets are peak fiction. That is all. Out of all the sports anime that I've watched, and I've watched Free, I've watched Haikyuu, I've watched Yuri on Ice, and I think I watched that, what is it called? Backflip, there it is. I watched Backflip. And out of all of them, Haikyuu was the best. I'm going to make a separate video on why I love Haikyuu so much and what makes it so great. So stay tuned for that whenever that happens, because, you know, I make videos and I feel like it. But yeah, Haikyuu is the best sports anime that I've watched. Who is the best Soul Eater character, and why is it Death the Kid? Soul Eater, Fruits Basket, and Yuri on Ice are all 10 out of 10 anime. 10 out of 10. I don't like isekai. I just don't. I've never really vibed with it. It's just never really piqued my interest. I don't like isekai. I don't. Also, the only isekai I've watched, to be fair, I watched Konosuba. I watched a little bit of Konosuba. It was funny. I liked it. It was funny or whatever. But Any other isekai, I don't want to watch them. Also, the names are hilarious though, because they have like these really long and detailed names. It's hilarious. But yeah, I don't like isekai. I just don't vibe with it. The best season of My Hero Academia was season 3. Season 3 was absolutely perfect. I'm not saying the other seasons are bad, but season 3 was actually perfect. Like, mwah, chef's kiss. It was so good. So good. Ugh, love it so much. Rock Lee is absolutely adorable. I just wanted to say that. It's not really an opinion. I just wanted to say that. Black cosplayers are top tier. I'm just saying, black cosplayers are top tier. Like, have you seen their cosplays? Like, they're just mwah, chef's kiss. The TikToks that I've seen, just amazing. Like, black cosplayers are top tier, and they do not deserve all the hate and racism that they receive. Like, the racism that black cosplayers face is absolutely disgusting. But to be fair, the racism that black people in the anime community face in general is disgusting. But black cosplayers, I love you. Keep your head up. I'm gonna say it. This is technically spoilers for the My Hero Academia manga. I'm not gonna say exactly what happened, or because I don't want to spoil anyone who's watching this. But for the My Hero Academia manga, for people who have read or seen like manga, because not gonna lie, I haven't like read it fully, but like I'm on Twitter, so I see a lot of spoilers, so I'm basically caught up. But I will say, Hawks did what he had to do. He did what he had to do, and that's all I'm gonna say. Well, that's all I have for today. So if you like this video, please click like, subscribe, and in the comments, let me know if I should do a part 2 to this or something similar to this. So yeah, take care of yourselves. Bye.